Hi, friends. I've been feeling pretty under the weather for a lot of this week, but I did want to take a moment to just say a huge thank you to those of you who responded to that call to fill up our food pantry last weekend. I heard that we've fed over 45 families here in Fillmore, which is just really, it's a big need that we met. I'm just so thankful for those of you who responded to that call to fill up our pantry with food or to help staff our pantry while we've kept it open a few nights this week. Just the response has been wonderful. So thank you. I also want to just say thank you to those of you who helped us put on our Harvest Bash last week. It takes a huge effort to put on an event like that. And it just was lovely to see the way our community responded to that. So thank you to those of you who donated your time cooking soup or donating candy or staffing the games, just being a friendly face and even cleaning up. Just thank you to everyone who helped us with that. And to the teens, I'll have you know I'm almost done with the Reese's that you gave me. At some point in the middle of our Harvest Bash, the teenagers figured out that Reese's are my favorite candy, and so they made it their mission to bring me every single Reese's cup they could find. Which was well over 100 Reese's cups. I managed to give a lot of them away. I also managed to eat a lot of them this week. But I am down to the last little few. Every couple of minutes, it felt like one of the teens in our church would come up and saying like, "Hey, I heard you like Reese's," and would hand me one. And it was pretty funny. Looking ahead to this weekend, we've got our women's retreat. And just as a reminder, this Sunday I will not be preaching. So we've invited our friends Kevin and Cindy Austin. So Cindy's actually going to be leading part of the women's retreat this weekend. And they will both be sharing at our Sunday school on Sunday morning and with us as a congregation for a little bit during our service. And then we've asked Kevin to preach for us this Sunday. And he's going to be preaching from a familiar story in Luke 20 about Jesus getting kind of cornered into a conversation about paying taxes or not. You know, he gets cornered by this group of religious leaders and they're saying, should we pay taxes or not? And Jesus asks them to show him a coin. And the coin's got Caesar's picture on it, Caesar's image on it. And Jesus says, well, it's got Caesar's image on it, so give it back to Caesar. And then he says, well, give back to God what has God's image on it. And that's you and me. That's his creation. And so we're going to talk about that this Sunday. I look forward to what Kevin shares with us and teaches us about that passage. So just, again, a huge thank you for the turnout this weekend, or this past weekend and this week. Know that I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I look forward to seeing many of your faces this coming Sunday as well. Bye, friends.